Mothers and fathers, government officials, no name campaign, for every child legal identity, for every child access to justice. Children whose births are not registered and who lack proof of their age are more vulnerable to marginalization, to discrimination, abuse, and associated protection risks such as child marriage, child labor, forced recruitment to armed groups and armed forces, plus trafficking. Access to child-friendly justice system in Africa is the 2020 theme of the African Union 30th celebration of the African Child Day. Birth registration is a key component to enhance children's access to justice. Birth registration plays a critical role to prove a child's entitlement to access justice. The ideals in Africa's Agenda 2063 and in Agenda 2040 and the African Charter on the Rights and Welfare of the Child will not be achieved without securing, protecting, and promoting the rights of children as the drivers of Africa's renaissance. Africa is making a considerable progress on ensuring that children are registered at birth by promoting interoperability between health, platforms, education, and civil registry in the past years. There has been sustained political commitment at the country level, with governments showing leadership and taking ownership of the process of strengthening their respective civil registration and vital statistic systems, including birth registration. In spite of the progress made, many countries in Africa still do not have systems that capture registration of all persons, vital events taking place in the country, and this is due to many challenges: the delivery at home, the non-trained birth attendants and midwives, and the need of more health facilities at the rural areas. Available data indicates that birth registration coverage in Africa is about 52%, with significant variation at regional level. North Africa region performed well in ensuring universal coverage of 98%, while Eastern and Central Africa regions have the lowest coverage of birth registration. It is below 50%. With the introduction of lockdowns and the restrictions as preventive and containment measures of COVID-19 pandemic that's been taken globally by WHO and regionally by the Africa CDC, the pandemic will negatively impact both civil registration service delivery and the use of services. Registration centers and service points are closed. Core hours are generally reduced, and the staff is not necessarily in place, with the lack of IT infrastructure, reducing the accessibility and availability of services. Past experiences show that children that are not registered within the legal delay are unlikely to be registered later, unless through campaigns. That's why we have launched this campaign as an African Union in collaboration with UNICEF. Recognizing the negative impact that the COVID-19 can have on birth registration, the African Union and UNICEF have intensified advocacy to upscale action to ensure universal birth registration of all African children and a rally for the full digitization of civil registration and vital statistics. I call upon all of you, please join the No Name campaign. For every child, legal identity; for every child, access to justice.